Today is Thursday, August 28, 2014, the 240th day of the year. There are 125 days remaining until the end of 2014. Sunrise is at 6:09 a.m. Solar noon today is at 12:51 p.m. The sun sets at 7:34 p.m. Length of daylight hours today, 13 hours, 27 minutes, 53 seconds, 2 minutes and 53 seconds shorter than yesterday. Tomorrow will be 2 minutes, 54 seconds shorter than today. The waxing crescent moon rises at 9:06 a.m. with 9.2% illumination, appears directly overhead, passing the celestial meridian at 3 p.m., and sets at 8:47 p.m. The moon passes today above downtown Rutland City at 248,430 miles distant from the center of planet Earth within the 7th zodiacal designation, Libra, the scales. Under partly cloudy skies in downtown Rutland, today's forecast calls for a mix of sunshine and clouds with a high temperature today around 73 degrees on the Fahrenheit scale, a predicted 20% chance of measurable rainfall, and north-northwest wind 10 to 15 miles per hour. Tonight, mostly clear skies and overnight low temperature around 48 degrees and light north-northwest wind. Friday, much sunshine is expected and a high daytime temperature around 75 degrees, winds light, variable, and 0% chance of rainfall. Fair late summer weather for opening the Vermont State Fair in Rutland. Pollen count 8.2 out of 12. Humidity is high, 87%. UV index is safe, 0 out of 12. Air quality remains good. The highest and lowest recorded temperatures within the contiguous United States on Monday is 109 degrees and 25 degrees at Death Valley and Bodie State Park in the Golden State, California.
You are not permitted to kill a woman who has wronged you, but nothing forbids you to reflect that she's growing older every minute. Ambrose Bierce.
Nature World News reports 3,000 years ago, before King Tut's body was brushed with embalming oils and wrapped in linen to rest in a gold-filled tomb, prehistoric Egyptians seeking immortality may have experimented with their own recipes to preserve the dead for the afterlife. Scientists previously thought that mummy making began in Egypt around 2600 BC, during the era when the Pyramids of Giza were built, known as the Old Kingdom. But now scientists say they've found traces of complex embalming agents on much older bits of burial shrouds that have been sitting in a museum for nearly 100 years after they were dug up along the Nile Valley. These newly examined linens were peeled from bodies buried at the Egyptian sites known as Badari and Mostegada during the late Neolithic and pre-dynastic periods between 4500 BC and 3100 BC. Archaeologists first found these pit graves during a British expedition to the region in the 1920s, and researchers had previously assumed that the hot, dry desert sand naturally mummified any well-preserved corpses from this era. The harsh environment definitely encouraged preservation and may have even inspired mummification practices in the first place. But the new research detailed earlier this month in the journal PLOS ONE suggests Egyptians at that time were cooking up embalming mixtures made from animal fats, as well as tree resins, plant extracts that contain powerful antibacterial elements. This is today's Weather Minute. I'm Rich Alcott.